someone had asked a question about how do I keep from self-abandoning in my relationships? And I think that languaging can be really misunderstood because we have lots of values and lots of priorities. And so I don't actually think we're abandoning self. We might be stepping away from or deprioritizing or ignoring maybe the needs or desires that we might have in a big picture or in a perfect world or in the exact moment. But what we are actually doing is choosing a deeper need. Right? We are choosing a need to belong. We are choosing a need to feel connected. We are choosing to what feels like survival in that moment. So you are not abandoning self, right? You are doing what you know how to do to survive. And so I don't want us to hold shame about it. And I want us to know that quite often it is not going to be the strategy that gets us, right, what the connection that we want. It's a survival strategy. But we need to do more than survive to have the kinds of relationships that we want, that we need to do more than survive in order to feel love, right? Survival is vigilant. And if you're vigilant, right, if you don't feel safe, you can't feel free. You can't feel seen, right? It's hard to be vigilant and play at the same time, right? Have you ever tried that, right? That you're like scared, but you're supposed to be like having fun? That doesn't work. It doesn't work. And so how does that show up in sex, right? That if I'm vigilant to my partner's needs all of the time, I cannot play. I cannot be curious about my own needs. I'm not making space. And then I feel constantly unsatisfied. Yeah, it's hard for us to forgive, right? If we haven't treated ourselves the way that we have needed to. And I spent so much time in the beginning talking about survival, so that we can also just hold some compassion that this didn't come out of lack of care, right? We have learned to do this because we want to stay alive. We know that we deserve. And so that's why we have fought so hard, right? These dynamics aren't easy. You did not take the easy way. For any of us who have been people pleasers, pleasing people is not the easy way. It's not the easy way. It is so effing hard. It's so hard to be so vigilant to what everybody wants and then trying constantly to figure out how to manipulate yourself and perform and contort yourself and juggle all of these things and still find peace at the end of the day. It is so hard. You have worked so hard for you. Ultimately, you are doing that for you. Ultimately, it is you who needs you and you're just trying to get what you need in the world. And so to have forgiveness that nobody else taught you how to do it a different way. And so that is what you learn to do. And we're learning other ways. We're learning other ways to do this.